And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
That's Wall of Voodoo with Mexican Radio coming at you on today's Top Hits. 103, Sirius XM, with all the hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. This song rules. I was trying to do something for Bobby being... I know he's in Cuba, but there's no good Cuban songs besides Pitbull shit. So I went with Mexican Radio. Close enough. Close enough, everybody.
I'm Cuban B. Yes, Cuban B.
Cuban B.
What about Cuban Pete from The Mask?
Oh, there was Cuban. They call me Cuban Pete.
It's right in front of your face.
It was right there the whole goddamn time. I'm Big J. Oker. Of course, Robert Kelly is in Cuba with Ari doing fuck all knows what. Riding a puma, maybe? Riding a tandem puma together through the jungles. We have sitting in the Bob Kelly chair today. Everybody, you know him and love him here at the Bonfire. It is the great and hilarious Tim Butterly.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Thanks for doing it, dude. Yeah, but you also strike me, Tim, as a guy who you'd say yes to that trip in a heartbeat.
I'd say yes to literally anything.
Like, let's go to the jungle.
Do you imagine being invited to something? It's got to feel incredible. I think about it all the time.
How good it is to be invited?
I fantasize about being invited to something. You don't even finish the sentence. I go, yes, obviously, duh.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's anything I've asked you to do with me.
I'm so ready to do literally anything. Yeah.
We did AC. Shiprock we're doing.
I hope you have good taste in doing stuff, because I keep saying yes. If any of this turns out to be dog shit, I'm going to be devastated.
He goes, yo, Shiprock sucks shit.
What the hell was that? Those guys are all so old.
I think you're going to have a blast on. I think we're going to have a blast on Shiprock together. Me, you, and Fenoya. On that one is going to be great because the bands, again, Christine, can you bring up the lineup for Shiprock?
It's going to be the highlight of 2025. And that's a guarantee.
Starting in January.
Yeah, actually, dude, getting off of the mainland as it like finally ignites behind us.
Yeah.
After the fallout of whatever happens this week. I can't wait to be on a cruise with a bunch of fucking pill-addicted gas station employees.
You're not wrong. And by the way, no matter how lame it seems, that is the feeling. You said you've never been on a cruise before, right?
Never once.
So what happens is they always do a performance for a sail-off, they call it, and it's just like, it'll be somewhere around like 4 o'clock.
Do they call it sail-off? That can't be the name. If they do a whole thing, they can't call it sail-off. What is it?
Something like that. Yeah. Look it up. What do they call it? It's like...
Bon voyage? That's way better.
What the fuck do they call it?
Cast-off?
Cast-off, maybe?
Maybe. It's not sail-off.
It might be cast-off.
I'm sorry, I'm getting lost in it.
No, you just
really
sail away.
Sail away.
All right, that's a little better.
Holy shit,
so
I don't know any of these. Go ahead. Sorry.
So we'll sail away on a cruise ship. That's what they call it in the thing. And they have a band play during that. And I'll tell you, there is something, no matter who. The one year was Exodus, which is just really not my thing exactly. And when they went up, though, it was so funny. They started playing. But then when you start seeing like the things like start moving next to you, or you realize you're moving, and you really have like, we're moving, it's happening, we're on a boat now.
I can't fucking. Yeah,
one year it was fucking Limp Bizkit, and that was great.
Were they the sail-off?
Yeah.
Are they playing on the boat or on the dock? Like, are they saying goodbye? And,
like, on the boat.
On the boat.
Oh man, I want like a bunch of people saying goodbye to us with like streamers and fucking puddle of mud or something.
No.
Yeah, there's a stage on the deck of the boat.
Okay, that's cool.
Absolutely. Yes, I know it's funny. We're recording this Tuesday morning, but it comes out after the election. So I'm sorry about the riots, or I'm sorry about all of your abortions, I guess.
Or welcome to Utopia. We don't know.
I have no idea.
Actually, right now, it's still quiet because it's so early in the day. We don't know anything.
We know nothing.
And it's impossible to predict what's going to happen. So this might be the last piece of calm content ever made.
By the way, that when they said special performances by it looks like you and Fenoya are like a two-man acoustic jam.
Yeah.
Mike Fenoya and Tim Butterly.
It's ventriloquist act.
We're doing new comedy.
Yeah, Mike raps it, and then you sing it.
Yeah, we're doing rap rock comedy.
Mike does the rap setups, and then Butterly comes in to scream core the fucking punchlines.
Tim just scratches on the turntable. It's funnier than you think.
He said, rectum nearly killed him! I said, whose birthday is it? How long have you been married? I hear we got some birthdays in the house. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday day! I felt so bad too. It's because some of these bands that I don't know the names of particularly, or never heard of, like Parkway Drive I've now heard of. I don't know a song by them at all. Hollywood Undead, been around for a while. Don't know anything by them at all. Nothing More. No idea. The Struts, nothing. at all. And I'll be happy to watch them all. But I did feel bad after which it doesn't matter. It was going to be the way it was booked anyway. But after I had you and Mike say yes, you would do it with me. Like, I mean, a week later, Mike Feeney hit me up and he's like, oh man, is the comedy all booked on Shiprocked already? He goes, I fucking love Parkway Drive, dude. The Struts, Hollywood Undead. Are you kidding me? Atreyu even? He's just doing
him a favor, dude. Seeing these bands in 2025, if you like them, is not a good idea.
Well, Parkway Drive's new. A lot of these bands are Atreyu's a band that's been around for quite some time now, but nothing more maybe. But Hollywood Undead, I don't know how old they are. Parkway Drive's new. The Struts are relatively new.
I feel like I saw Hollywood Undead at Van's Warped Tour, but I might be wrong.
Can we play what's the most famous? Let's try to find if we're gonna like or not like these bands based on like a little bit of a YouTube clip.
I'm ready to lock in my answer right now.
you want to take early predictions?
Yeah.
All right, Parkway Drive. Let me see them. Let me see what they look like, Christine. Bring it.
Parkway Drive. I'm going to predict that they have like a kind of a pussy singer and then a dude who's absolutely brutal.
Okay. Winston McCall on vocals. Winston. All right. Jeff Ling on guitar, which I thought that was
guns.
Huh?
He's wearing guns, right?
I don't think it's a gun. I think he's just wearing like shoulder
just
straps.
A holster?
Looks like a book bag actually. I think he's wearing a book bag, and he's tucked in shirt. I'll tell you what.
Actually, the guy second from the left looks like Mark Wahlberg in Uncharted, like a adventurer.
He really does.
Is he wearing a shoulder gun holster? What is that?
Yeah, is what it looks like. I think it's a book bag. Go down.
Well, I mean, put
down.
it down, dude. We're taking. This is going on the website.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Take your fucking badge off.
Okay, give us a little of their live Wild Eyes. It's right next to each other. No, the video, yeah. Mm-hmm. This is just the intro of the clip, I think. Let's get to it.
We have one little song left.
These are the highest billed band.
I mean,
they've all got decent bodies.
You do like a decent bottle.
Two of them we can confirm. The rest of them we're assuming.
Well,
it's a shirts and skins game.
Pause it. Christine says I like a shirtless good body band. It's not exactly true because the good body. I like these guys because they have good bodies within reason. Mm-hmm. These guys aren't fitness like aficionados.
No, yeah.
They just do what they got to do to keep it together. But
these guys are doing dumbbells in the hotel room. But look below the weight. Look, the guy's pants are falling off because he turns into a worm. he looks like a worm with giant shoulders.
He does have no hips whatsoever. But I will say, what I always like in a band too. Look at the bass player. Bass player's not committing to rock and roll. He's like, I just play the bass.
No,
man.
he looks like he's from Fish.
Yeah. He doesn't give a shit.
Night Fish.
Parkway Drive, yeah, their bodies are okay, but Tim Lambesis, the lead singer of As I Lay Dying, when I was on tour with them, were the meanest people to me ever. They really, muscular guy, fat guyed me.
Yeah, he's a dick.
I went over and tried to connect on the exercises they were doing. They had about a bunch of gym equipment, so they'd be working out every day outdoors. And they were doing CrossFit style shit. For sure.
Sure, burpees.
Burpees, a lot of the
push up,
fast weights.
Stand up, you do a quick backflip, and you go back down to push-ups.
Yeah.
You do the pull-ups where you're launching yourself off the top of the bar.
Absolutely.
So I go over, I bang out 15 of them for them.
You have to launch yourself. Now this guy here,
shredded,
is gorgeous. He's fucking yoked. He looked at me and he goes, I go, oh, you guys are doing CrossFit? I just started doing CrossFit not long ago. I go, this is it's pretty tough, man. It's such a tough workout. And he goes, CrossFit's for losing weight, bro. And just looked away from me, and in front of Christine, it was humiliating.
It was humiliating. But look at the headline of this article.
I know, but then don't worry, because he got sentenced to 6 years in jail after trying to murder someone.
His wife.
His wife.
He tried to hire somebody to kill his wife.
He tried to hire someone to kill his wife.
He tried to lose 110 pounds.
He's religious. The whole thing was they were a religious band. Now he came out of jail and kicked back up As I Lay Dying. And look up new articles.
He's
Christine.
probably jacked as fuck now, though.
He might still be yoked, but I'll tell you this: when he got out, they toured for a little bit, and whatever his energy is, the rest of the band in one day put out like YouTube videos going like, "Hey, I quit. I'm gonna quit this band, and I'm out of here." And like and it's only him left.
Oh, so we're gonna see him in the B Squad?
No, he's not on.
Oh no, okay, so they're doing it without him. I'm confused.
No. What do you? No. What do you
oh no, I'm sorry. I thought they were on the cruise. That's my bad.
Oh, they're not on the cruise. No. Oh, that'd be great, dude. I'm like, hey, remember you were mean to me, and then you went to jail for 6 years for trying to kill your wife, and then your whole band hated you?
Remember when you failed at killing your wife?
Yeah.
You fucking loser.
Anyway,
watch this. Christine, come here.
Yeah. He goes, you were too much of a pussy to do it yourself? He's like, yeah, you think you're tougher than me? And I just grabbed Christine by the belt and shirt and just tossed her off the side of the boat. I go, now what, dude? Who's fucking heavy metal now? Christine, what are your coordinates? I'll send the Coast Guards. She's like, I think I'm 130 degrees longitude.
Just keep screaming. They'll be here.
As I Lay Dying is currently just vocalist Tim Lambesis, as everyone else has quit the band within the past month. First to leave was bassist Ryan Neff.
With barely any
statement. Then the tour manager quit amidst rumors that the European tour was canceled. The guitarist then quit, saying personal morals have recently been tested to a breaking point. I guess working with a guy who tried to murder his wife. Followed immediately by drummer Nick Pierce quitting and saying he needs to distance myself from the band in an effort to retain my personal health and integrity.
Yeah, the guy tried to murder
not be murdered by hire.
I'd like, yeah, he goes, Tim Lambesis doesn't think to himself, if I was going to hire somebody else to kill somebody, what are the odds that I get nailed twice by the cops? The next one's got to be a real hitman, right?
Now, what if his wife was just gaining weight and he hired a hitman to chase her around a little bit?
Oh, can we see a picture of Tim Lambesis' ex-wife, who was every day is a gift? Every single day is a gift for this lady. But the whole band quit. There's some kind of... There's got to be some kind of videos or something like that. I think there are. They did some semi-documentary. It wasn't that interesting, so I feel like I checked out on it. But about him coming out of jail, and it really is just him, like, making coffee on, like, a hot plate and being like, yeah, well, you know, when you fuck up like that, you do have to pay the price. Like, it's not exactly going great out of jail. Is that her?
Is that her?
Oh, wait, no, this is a new... What year is this?
This just came out, so hang on.
That's a new... Oh, yeah, so that's what it is. He's probably beating his... Yeah, and he's like, they're like, Tim... Buddy, we can't get in this band if you're going to keep beating your wife. He's like, well, I'm not killing her. He goes, I'm handling it myself.
Do anything.
He's like, look, I'm handling it myself this time. I'm not farming it out because people can be cops.
I thought you guys were mad about the hire part.
I thought you guys thought I was a pussy for fucking farming this out when I could have beaten a girl.
No, I remember you guys being pretty cool with the murder part.
What does it say? It's everyone else's fault? Please.
All right, so we didn't find the first wife.
Well, let's see. Is entering a new iteration. Hi, everyone. I need some time to process all that has happened recently with As I Lay Dying. They also are just, again, it's one of those bands, like, if anyone's, like, following the drama of them as, like, my favorite band, I mean, they are just another one of those, like, like, they are, like, it was easy to not like them after they were mean to me. I'm like, these guys suck.
Yeah, but they've gotten me through some pretty tough bus rides to work, man. Just nodding by the back door.
Is this them? Yes. Bring up them performing at Mayhem Fest when I was on. He just stands and plays. If you like him, I bet it looks awesome. He just stands and plays with his elbow out and just bobs his head and goes, blah, blah, blah,
every muscle flex.
Blah, blah. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it goes
It's
a
the
long way.
lat flex.
Yeah, see?
Elbows out. That's how you know he's muscly. It always feel weird seeing these kind of guys playing in the sunshine.
Buddy, that was me and Soder did a 2-hour episode one time called Daytime Evil.
Oh.
It's so difficult. We for me the best one was Cradle of Filth, I always say, because they're all leather, Norwegian, painted faces, but like and the contacts and girls doing like the scarf aerial shit, and it was like and there's birds tweeting, guys in cargo shorts watching it. It just doesn't. There's videos of that too. As I Lay Dying Mayhem Ozfest, that was. It was so funny, just like that. It's like the Norwegian shit.
Yeah,
so
making that sound with like the sun on your face. It's like, bro, come on, man.
No, not As I Lay Dying. Cradle of Filth. I'm trying to show them a little Daytime Evil. But yes, you're right. Heavy metal during the day, generally. Here's who could play during the day. Kid and Play. You could have Kid and Play come out and do their little dances and sing Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody.
I mean, Cradle of Filth during the day is just
Turn it up. Look at the fucking fat keyboard player.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. I mean,
wait till they draw out and show you the audience. The audience just like...
These outfits look better in the dark. This looks like the kids raving under the bridge.
As I say, look at everybody. Someone just holding each other.
Yeah.
A couple holding each other, and...
She's tired. She's resting her head.
It's really hard to find a picture of the wife he tried to kill, because there's a picture up that was actually somebody from Weezer's wife.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff's blurred out. I'm still looking.
They blur her out? Yeah, well, she does understand now. So what if someone comes to finish the job?
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, why are you paying someone? Like, I don't know. Like, if you ever need like a flyer or anything, you just like tweet about it, and people like throw free work at you. You probably could have just hit up the street team.
Wait, look at the girl on the shoulders. Like, she's just such a girl. She's like just going with the flow. She's completely not into this kind of music, and she's going like, yeah. She's doing like this guy's giving everything he has in his Norwegian's fucking soul sacrifice.
I love rock.
This guy's got to have a tarp over his piano because it was rainy and windy, or windy and raining.
Yeah, this looks like the Hellraiser squad went to brunch. And that comes with potatoes?
Hey, where are you in the Xenobites, man? We got a fucking show here.
Yeah.
We're playing during the day.
Okay, and could you dump a box of screws in that hash, please? Thank you. And is the blood fresh? Bottled? All right, that'll do.
Oh, really? Is it frozen and thawed, or is it?
No, I'll take it.
Dude, this girl, by the way, her entire life was just mocked for being a fat turd. And then now she's in this band. Look at her. She can't even be heavy metal during this. She's like, my water, please.
Arguing with someone?
I need my water.
Arguing with someone off stage.
And the rest of the bands, they're in such different places. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
That's probably, I mean, for them, it's probably you ever do like an early comedy show and you can see the light coming through the windows and you're just like, this isn't right.
And they're like, everybody on keyboards, roof. Look, it's not even packed.
This is humiliating.
It was so shitty out. It was raining and just shitty that whole day. And this is audience, this is Ozfest, but they used to do this and they say they break younger bands. Here's the kind of bands they broke. They broke, no, I'm saying they broke like Godsmack. They broke these bands that were like, if you like Ozzy, you can get into this. This isn't like Ozzy, Black Sabbath. This is like different genre of music. So these people here are not here for Cradle of Filth.
This is where my homies, like in high school, with like the school bag that was covered in like whiteout, just like band names, that they went to Ozfest for this shit. They didn't go for all the the.
Yeah, they'd leave early.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd come, exactly. You come for Cradle of Filth and then leave. I got my fill of daytime evil.
Yeah, Mom, the concert was pretty good. We're ready to get picked up.
I actually saw this very band.
Mom, it was pretty true. It was pretty cold, Mom. Can you tell Dad we're ready whenever?
He goes, I'll be in the dungeon. Your room's upstairs. I call the dungeon. Dude, these are not fans of Cradle of Filth at all. It's so funny. But I actually talk about a more humanizing thing with these guys. I saw Cradle of Filth particularly, this band, get off their tour bus and go into the same rest stop as me on like 95 North going up to Massachusetts for a gig. And we all stopped at a thing. And I'm like, who is it? I just kept looking, and I was like looking up who's playing and the thing. And I was like, oh, fuck, it's Cradle of Filth. Because they weren't wearing the makeup. But they do still have a heavy commitment to like sort of these clothes.
Oh, I mean,
you know what I mean?
A rest stop bathroom trip probably takes like 20 minutes with all the buckles and zippers and shit.
No doubt.
I'm wearing combat underwear.
I thought that was a girl with her top off. Just dad bods. Fuck, that's hilarious.
And all these people are going to be at sea with us.
This is the ex-wife?
Yeah, that's the ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, he got with her when when the band first started to pop a little bit. And he was like, she's pretty hot locally.
He asked somebody at his gym if they knew anyone that could murder his wife for him.
Yeah.
And then the guy from the gym just told the cops.
Listen,
So he hired an undercover cop to kill his wife.
It's the question I asked we were talking about yesterday or the other day with Fenoya about like pedophile rings. Like the multiple people getting caught in circles of that kind of bad, to me, is the funniest things. I'm like, that means you successfully pulled off the ultimate. You definitely thought you were going to get away with the murder because you successfully pulled off in your mind finding somebody who's willing to do it and not run immediately to the cops. You know what I mean? You're like,
yeah.
Because it's like Epstein. It's like, how did you float to everybody that like, it's like, hey, you want to come to the island? He goes, yeah, what do you want to do? You want to golf? I mean, you could do anything there. You could golf. You could fuck a kid.
When I say everything.
Yeah. He goes, you could probably fuck a kid there if you wanted to, but like, that's not your thing, is it? And you're waiting for the guy to go, Now it's not my thing, but I've always been curious. He goes, "Yeah, dude, I've been a little curious about it too." But like, we couldn't, right?
I mean, I could probably make some calls. All right, why don't we start with jet skis, and then we'll see how tired we are after.
And maybe then. I mean, look, dude, they're underage. They're not going to bed early. They'll be up.
We're grown-ups. We're in charge. They have to listen to us.
We make the rules. But yeah, finding any kind of like friend in the world
dude,
for
and then
nefarious.
you have to go to the kids and be like, okay, good news, bad news, good news, bedtime's being pushed back.
Who did he ask at the gym? Like, is he
Probably the
is he
steroids guy. I'll bet you it was the steroids guy.
Like while he's spotting them. One more.
And probably toweling off afterwards, getting cleaned up. And
Somebody went to him and go, dude, you probably get. He goes, man, you probably get so much pussy. He's like, I would if somebody would fucking kill my goddamn wife. And he goes, what? He goes, I'm just kidding, but it's like, yeah, it's like I can't get, it's like, what's all this working out even for, right? You probably get that. You're a fucking working out guy.
I don't want to give up half of my as I lay dying money.
They adopted 3 children from Ethiopia.
Yes.
And she was trying to divorce him because he like fell asleep while
the
they
house
were
was
playing
full
at
of
the
flies.
pool.
He fell asleep while what?
Well, they were at the pool. The kids were playing at the pool, and Tim fell asleep while he was watching them.
He's probably trying
That's
to kill
what made
them
her
too.
file for
Oh,
divorce.
do you kill your black kids swim unattended?
Taking your Ethiopian kids to the pool.
And he referenced.
What's wrong with this guy?
You come out. He goes, they've done 3 loads of laundry in the pool.
They're all floating giant belly up.
Hey, 3 Ethiopians came to me and blinking flies out of their eyes and told me that their white muscular father is asleep by the pool.
This is it says in 2012 he emailed his wife and informed her that he no longer loved her, nor did he believe in God. And then he also referenced Total Recall, where Schwarzenegger's character shoots his wife and says, "Consider this a divorce."
Wow. Beast. By the way, it is great that a guy who's like a workout nut always. Gym people, especially at the time maybe of this dude and my stepfather, put far too much importance on Arnold beyond the actor or, let's say, sure, the bodybuilder. I mean, a real, like, Arnold's the guy.
Have you ever watched Pumping Iron, though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I had
on,
to.
man.
My stepfather's a power lifter.
Oh, man. It's the feeling of coming.
Yeah.
It's when I get the pump, I'm coming.
It's like I'm coming, so I get to come in the gym and come at home.
Coming is made.
He tried to hire someone to kill his wife. I love that he's just out. Is there any like interview about that with Tim Lambesis? I'd love to hear his thing. He was like, yeah, I was in a weird place.
Get him on the
But
show.
It is also that they were considered a Christian band, and then he's also saying now in a thing, he's like, I don't know where that came from. We're not. It's like, it was told to me on the tour with you.
Yeah, that was so kids could buy tickets to their shows on school nights.
Yeah,
Probably.
It's
a
a good
marketing
move.
ploy.
It's a great move.
Yeah, I'm also
11 murder for that backfired. Well, come on, you know the number 1 murder for hire plot that failed. It's always going to be Black Dalia DiPolito, the Black Dahlia. Yes.
What's that?
That's the girl from. It was an episode of Cops, but it became a much bigger thing because they have her trying to get pay a guy to kill her husband. It's the Cops though, and then but instead of just arresting her with the evidence to make a good TV show,
Or they tell her that he was killed.
she leaves. She goes with the plan. They go and wake him up, and this big muscly guy, and they're like, "Hey man, we gotta get you out of here real quick. Your wife was gonna hire somebody to kill you, and he's got to be processed." He's like, "What? What is that?" And she's like, "Yeah, they're getting someone." So when she comes home, we have the clip, right? Do you have the audio of her?
I may have
She's a
seen
bad
it.
act. She's not a bad actress. This is what she does when they say, "Miss, I'm sorry, there's been a situation, and your husband is dead." And she, do you have it?
No.
You don't have it anymore? The clip's great. She just goes like, she just falls to pieces, and then they bring her to the jailhouse. And while she's there, she's telling her whole story about like she just came home and this was and how scary this was. And then they just have him walk in, and she's such a girl, like a fucking terrible person, clearly, that she goes
Classic girl.
Her first thing is she starts going, come here right now, Mike. Come here now. She's trying to like tell him just to come. And when she calls him, it's kind of like this is wrong. Get me out of here. This is crazy. Yeah, here you go. Delish.
Sergeant Ramsey, I'm the one that called you. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry to call you. Listen, we had a report of a disturbance at your house, and there were shots fired. Is your husband Michael? Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, man. He's been killed. He's been killed, man.
It's pretty good. Good start.
Listen. No. Try to calm down.
By the way, when they dig on this is not the first thing. One of the things she did, first she wasn't gonna get him killed. She was gonna get him arrested. So she put like a bunch of coke in a bag in his fuel tank, not like in just in the in the door of the thing. And then he found it one day, but she was planning it there to try to get him arrested.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. It was like, I think he got pulled over because, I think she reported him while he was driving, but he had already stopped for gas or something, and saw. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, what a dumb bitch. I mean,
she still, by the way, maintained. She was like, "What? I didn't." There's a video of her sitting there going, "I want it done." And he's like, "You got to be 100%." She goes, "I'm 5,000%." Kill this dummy.
I think part of the frustration of being woken up to find out that your wife did all this stuff. First of all, it's just like, oh no, my life is over. And second, it's just like, where was this initiative with taking care of the pile of laundry? You're planning my fucking murder. The kitchen table is full of mail.
Yeah. He does the he rubs a finger. He rubs a finger along the top of a picture frame. He goes, "I see you're putting a lot of time into that, and yet look at that right there."
Interesting. Yeah, he goes white glove across the dining. Huh. Look at the top of the ceiling fan. It's caked on, but intricate plot to have me killed. Okay, cool, got it.
You told me if I bought you, let me see if we still have it. This extendable dust thing that you can get the top of the ceiling fans, and yet, look at that. Look at that. Because meanwhile, you've out there and figured out an intricate Silk Road of murder.
An alibi? You're not even doing the stuff where you are.
But then the funny thing is, one of her other excuses that was great was, so the guy she's talking to in the car planning the murder is a cop. And she finds that out pretty quick. But then tries this, one of her things is that the cop is lying. That he's lying about this being a real thing, and that her, and she just blind, it's like a girl belief. She's like, these guys are so into me in some way, that I'm such a cute chick, that I'll say this, and when they get questioned about it, they'll just go along. Because she says, no, the three of us were trying to get on a reality show. So that was our audition tape for a reality show. And they go, it's hidden camera footage that belongs to the police. It's like, right, I didn't know he was the police. He was fucking with it.
If anyone, the cameraman was lying the whole time.
She's trying to say that the guy who filmed her, the cop who filmed her, is the asshole. It's like, no, he's my friend who was going to do a thing with us.
All out of context.
Yeah. And they're like, Jimmy, we don't know each other? He's like, Officer Pendleton, please.
That's got to be an easy gig for the cop, though, just tricking women all the time. Just every once in a while, just and you're pretty. And she's like, wow, okay, yeah, this is real.
You're pretty. I would be with you. I'm a gazillionaire, and I would be with you.
Do you have any,
if you let me kill your husband. I'd love that. I would love that.
Totally. Give me your snap.
But yeah, she did a 2020 not long ago, and she still always just goes this is crazy.
And she's on the cruise? No. I'm
Yeah.
I'm getting confused.
No, but you're right. Let's go back, please, to the cruise. Tangents.
I'm sorry.
Tangents.
He has talked about it. This came out in 2022. There's a podcast he did.
Nice.
It's an hour and 46 minutes long, so I can't find it.
Joe Rogan.
He basically is just saying, I lost myself. I don't know what I was thinking. There are better ways to handle the divorce than losing my children.
You think? Now that I think about it, there was a few other options before going to murder for hire. Besides killing my Ethiopian adopted children's only mother they know. What was he going to do with them? Send them back. You can't send them back. That sucks to send Ethiopian kids back.
Roadies.
Yeah. They're going to be confused.
They're carrying amps on top of their head.
They're going to be confused by your accurate world champion sweatshirts and not the ones we donated that are the wrong team.
In an alternate universe.
Wait a second. Hold on. Yeah. Wait, the 49ers did not win last year? Oh, is that what we told you? Sorry, Ethiopians.
Way to prove you're not a Christian band. I tried to kill my wife. I'm so not Christian.
But
So isn't Christian.
Well, I'll tell you what, he goes, if he would have paid a guy to stone her, you couldn't get more Christian than that.
Fair.
Well, as long as you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior and ask for forgiveness, you are Christian.
That's all it takes.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
I love a low barrier.
What was that old Jon Stewart used to have a great joke. He's like, all the Lent and the 40 days and 40 nights, he goes, he's like, Yom Kippur, fast for 2 days or 1 day, all your sins are done. Beat that, motherfucker. 1 day of not eating. He just lost himself. What a great rationale.
That's the quote right there.
Oh, he's fine then. Yeah, no, that was just that whole Wednesday was wacky for me.
Yeah. I remember I skipped breakfast because I was in a rush. And that's on me. And guess what? And that's on me. And ultimately, this does fall back on me. Like, let me be the first to say, like, yeah, dude, I'm culpable. Like, at least 50% my fault.
He goes, 3 p.m., I don't have lunch. I start getting, and I know this is a common term now, hangry.
If anything, they need to start putting like level indicators on the outside of cereal boxes so I don't think I have breakfast lined up and there's nothing in there.
And we can somehow see where we're at. 1,000 better ways to handle my divorce. That is a great sentence to say at all.
What an album title.
1,000 better ways.
What a comeback album.
I could have talked it out in therapy. What's the? You gotta do new lyrics for the. What's the Paul Simon? Get out the back, Jack. Don't be too coy, Roy. 50 ways to alternately not murder your wife. Give her a slap, Cap. Hit her in the shin, Jim.
Pay your alimony, Tony.
Pay your alimony, Tony, and get out of here. Just put her on a bus, Gus.
Throw her off the cruise, dude.
Give up your parental rights, Dwight. Oh, fuck. He's alive. Yeah, dude, she's great. She was acting, not plotting. Yeah, that's one of the things where she says, I don't know what you're talking about. Now, look, granted, I can see why you think that was real because I lived it for days. I really Daniel Day-Lewis'd it. For a while, I had everyone call me Black Dalia. Oh, that's with his new black wife?
Okay.
Yeah. Black Lou's all hyped on that.
The glow up.
Well, I mean, come on.
The black wife effect in action.
That's a good...
Those
that's
videos are great.
What?
The black wife effect.
Yeah, can I see him when he was plotting to be murdered and then him with the new black lady?
Oh, back, yeah, when he was plotting to be murdered.
Oh, look, there he is. Look at him.
Yeah,
Total
that's when she calls him. He's like, by the way, she's like, get me out of here. He's like, I don't think I can, babe. I think he tried to kill me. Like, he's such a dip. He's exactly what you think. He's like a gym dip. It's how hot people just handle life.
And she's going, what, are you mad at me? And he's like, I'm not mad. I'm upset.
Sort of. Yeah. He's like, I don't know. I got woken up and they were telling me you hired someone to murder me.
Oh, no. Look at him, dude.
Oh, yeah. Turn it up.
I wouldn't go on a roller coaster if my life depended on it. Somehow she's like, you gotta go on. I'm like, I am. I went on it. Like, it was exciting. It's the best way for me to explain it.
This is a simple man.
Did her arrest for solicitation to commit first-degree murder shock you?
Yes.
That's it. That's it. He goes, no further questions.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think she was gonna kill you? No.
Oh,
Were you surprised she wanted to?
He looks like one of the toys from Small Soldiers.
He is a Green Army man. This guy really is a grunt. Is this when he comes in?
No, I'm trying to find when. I want to find where she sees him in jail.
Man, his
I'm
new
not finding
wife.
that video.
Nice.
I know. She really did him a favor.
Good
I don't
for
know.
him.
Looks like her skin's too close to her skull.
It makes sense now.
Huh?
Yeah, there's not enough room for her eyeballs in that thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It looks like somebody shrink wrapped her face a little bit. Like she got in front of one of those heaters. And it made her eyes big. Look at that rock. That could have been yours, Dalia de Badudos. He doesn't trust white bitches anymore. That's the problem.
Never again. Well, was Dalia white?
No, she's Hispanic, I think. For sure. Do you have do the phone call, Christine? Play the phone call for Tim. It's so fucking funny.
This news, they're just showing footage of her doing the opposite of murder, giving him back massages. Like, this guy's
yeah.
Come on, guys. Look, she's crying.
Oh no, this is you're talking about the new one. You're talking about the new girlfriend.
wife.
Yeah, the new girlfriend. She's like, I rub his feet for 3 hours a day because he deserves it. He's like, I deserve it.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah, were you surprised when your black girlfriend's family didn't like you? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you give the same treatment as like a dog from an abusive house.
Christine, we'll come back to Parkway Drive. I don't know how we got so far from. Oh, because they had their shirts off. They had their shirts off. It made me think of As I Lay Dying, and then we go into a fucking wormhole. This
So we had important stuff to cover.
You had it up there, Christine, before the phone call between Dalia and her husband.
Oh.
You had it brought up. Because it's really, she's like, come stop this. This is crazy. And he's like,
What are we even doing?
There's a lot of cops that say he wanted to have me murdered, and they showed me a video. She's like, that video's bullshit. He goes, I'll see what I can do, babe.
The cops are explaining to him what murder is.
Yo, babe, from what the cops tell me, that would have been like forever.
I would have had to miss work.
And you know my clients depend on me to work out their old wives.
You know how much trouble I would have been in?
Yeah, what's up? Nothing, Mike. Can you please come here? Hey, listen, I don't want to fight with you. Honestly. I can't help you. Don't you understand what just happened? What they're saying is not true. How is that possible? Like, I'm sitting here. It's not true. It's not possible. You wouldn't even give me 2 minutes to talk to you, but it's not possible.
It's not
What they're
possible.
saying is not true.
It's not possible. He's like, I saw a video of you doing it. That was acting. Don't you remember? We're going to be in a show together. He's like, oh, yeah. We were going to do a reality show with this cop I never met.
Remember when we watched Beetlejuice and I had to explain it wasn't real? It was like that.
Oh.
Right.
So the little city that I built upstairs isn't going to come to life with a demon?
Yeah, well.
I heard what you heard. It's not true. I heard what you heard and I saw what you saw. Everything they showed you, they showed me.
Oh, all right. Well.
How are you telling me that? I am giving you my word that it's not.
How great is now? Dalia DiBellito could still be out of jail and with her husband if she just would have been like, if it was now and she can go, AI. It's crazy what they do with AI now.
She's probably so mad that she just, 10 years too early?
Yeah, before she was AI.
It was a deep fake.
No, this is more than 10 years, I think. This has been going on for some time.
No, you're right. This
now.
is in 4-3. 20 years.
How long did she get? I forget.
I'm surprised this guy hasn't died in a workplace accident. Look at it. You ever seen someone look that stupid before?
He's definitely gotten workman's comp before, though.
He's probably heard a lot of pianos impact on the ground right behind him as he walks down the street.
This guy definitely wears fully laced up work boots with shorts.
20 years.
Whoa.
20 years.
How did As I Lay Dying only do like 5 years or something?
Dude, by the way, Michael DiBellito told 2020 in a 2011 interview after the verdict, listen how simple this guy is. It's just something you can't imagine anybody could really, really do. That's his whole statement on it. It's not something you think people do. And then they do it.
She was an escort? Oh, yeah, we knew that, I think.
Oh, boy.
Was she? Yeah. Yeah, she was just like a dumb fucking Miami whore.
Yeah. I wonder if this is like most people. I wonder if most people you encounter are just like operating on this wavelength, and it's just like you know, their behavior is almost random. Like it's unpredictable. There's no reasoning behind it. You can't explain any of it. You know.
Well, listen,
his eyes are dead.
Well, I would say, especially in New York, it's got to be a crazy amount of people you walk by in a week that you just are in touchable distance from, who have murdered and got away with it, did something fucking crazy, a rapist, a violent offender of some sort, a robber, a criminal, you know what I mean? Like, it's so much. You must pass so crazy. And then just, you know, might be the same guy that's like, you want to buy my CD? You're like, no.
You want to buy my spoken word album of confessing to crimes, mostly?
Well, that is the funniest thing.
There's some hot beats behind them.
Hip-hop today is all that, right? Everyone's confessing to crimes, and they actually get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Isn't the whole thing with, like, the Young Thug and all that, it's like their music has told their crimes?
I think I don't
walking
know
into SunTrust Bank at 6:08 p.m.
And then I threw the gun in the river. Which river specifically?
The Schuylkill River. Heading east, right in front of Boathouse Road.
The closest. Sorry, good.
No, that's part of the storyline on Snowfall. Remember, the guy like beat up one of the neighborhood kids for rapping about what they were doing.
By the way, it was so local and they got so mad. This is like one of the most farcical things about that show, Snowfall, which was great, and it seems very accurate to what was going on with the crime or the crack epidemic in L.A. at the time. But it was one of the things I got angry about. They had to introduce rap into the show somehow because it was the early '80s. And that's the first thing. And it's like, these guys like, Uncle Jerome done shot this motherfucker for talking shit about his wife, Lou. And then, you know, Franklin Saint gonna come through and then have to blow another motherfucker's head off like he did last week. And you're like, I don't think this information was that out there in the streets, let alone. And then they find an artist, and he's like, whoa, I'm just telling the stories of the streets. And they're like, can you not? Everybody's looking for who killed that guy, but his name's Jerome, and he lives right there.
Yeah, no, in Philly it's crazy. It's literally just it's almost like it's just like a musical gang war.
Oh yeah.
Jay's daughter dressed as Skrilla this Halloween.
Nice. Great haircut.
Yeah. Skrilla. I'm like, I don't think many people know who Skrilla is.
What do you think?
Apparently
he's
is
going viral, man.
Is it just because doing Kensington shit?
He's always doing something. He goes on podcasts and stuff like that. It's crazy. It really is.
He's like a lunatic of a guy. Can I hear him talk? All I know is that
I don't want to ruin the illusion that he's...
Bert Kreischer scared the shit out of him. And
on the live stream, yeah.
He scared the living
watching
shit.
you.
Yeah, and he came outside. We scared the shit out of him, but he is a strange duck. Spending $10,000 at Gucci. Filming themselves is pretty funny.
Little do she know, but that little bit she know.
72 Hours with Skrilla has got to be a great documentary.
It's gonna be hell.
Well, now you'll get used to the smells out here, but eventually. I don't understand his music at all. I never hear him talk.
Yeah, I thought one of these would be him talking.
Is he actively a drug dealer, or is he popular enough in music?
The game in Philly right now is that you just like sell drugs and kill each other, and then you make a advertisement about it in the form of a song.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I got the best shit now that I killed my opponents.
Here is where you can buy my drugs.
And this is your hometown.
Yeah, it's my neighborhood.
Oh, wait, he got married? Look at that. Look at this hilarious wedding picture in the middle of all these pictures. It was a beautiful day.
Probably a lot of basketball jersey dresses at that one.
Oh, it's his sister. Wait, is it?
I don't know.
By the way, the comments under
Fuck
this.
he holding his sister like that.
By the way, it's so funny. The comment. It's Skrilla, who looks like a scuzz, and his very odd-looking lady. Or I guess it's at a wedding.
Here, I found it talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
IG. Yeah. He reached out to you, or did you, touch base with him?
I thought the volume was super low, but the other guy's fine.
Yeah, so he's
He's a drug addict.
Obliterated on promethazine right now.
To travel from out there, like people back then when I was younger, people would come from all around the world. I met people from.
Whoa, he's got crazy
Paris
eyes.
And Atlanta, bro. People come
Also,
from all
I'd
around
suggest
the world.
this, and I don't want to be this asshole. And Black Lou, black me up on this one. You're spending $10,000 in Gucci. Tighten up top of that hair.
Absolutely.
Am I crazy?
It looks crazy.
Come on, dude. Tighten up top of that hair.
No,
you got people that can take care of this every day.
No, it's a statement, man. It's like I can do whatever I want and no one can stop me because I'm fucking so loaded. I'm fucking strapped up and loaded.
There's Isabella.
That's her Skrilla outfit.
Where was she? Oh my God.
She was DJing at a tunnel party. Duh.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
What? Huh?
This is incredible. I mean,
hey, buddy,
I'm
don't
impressed.
worry. Don't worry, you got kids.
I know.
They're getting older.
That's why I was like, I was pretty
In fairness,
hip in my day.
In fairness, she's working it. I mean, she's like,
it's hilarious.
She's DJing it, but like, it's still.
I'm just saying, fucking don't come down to the city and do that though, man. Someone might take it the wrong way. You imagine she got
dressed
shot
like Skrilla.
she got shot in gang violence for it.
Oh, this is in
They were in New
this
York.
is in New York.
Yeah, just a party under a tunnel, in Riverside Park.
Bunch of children.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
These kids. Look how bright it is in there.
I know. And then
The mask.
And then they eventually start breaking it up.
Oh, so it's.
Oh, someone's dressed like the mask. It is the mask.
Actually, all right. Well,
somebody's stuck. It is funny when you're like, I'm like, is this a dangerous, scary thing? And then you go, well, I mean, there are people dressed full as like the mask.
Somebody shot me.
What's the ratio of white people here? Christine, what are you thinking?
You feed it through AI. It'll tell.
It looks like a mix. It's New York. New York's always mixed.
Yeah, a mix of
Yeah.
what? Black
White,
and
black,
blacker.
Hispanic.
Black and blacker.
A few white people
No, there's
there.
a couple white kids there. A
I
lot
mean,
of Latinos.
your kid's mixed.
She is. Isabelle's the whitest person there, and she's only half.
Can you get some audio, Christine? I'm dying to know what they're listening to.
No, there's actually no audio on this video because she was trying to put a song across the whole thing and it didn't work. But I have other videos.
Of her what? Of these parties?
Mm-hmm.
With her?
Yeah, her DJing set.
At tunnel parties? Oh, Christ.
Yeah. She's getting good work.
She might have a future in it, dude.
Oh,
You gotta learn how to support her.
Oh, support her? That's what I got her for her birthday. I got her
a tunnel.
Yeah, I got her own tunnel. No, I got her a guitar center like thing so she can get equipment and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh no, listen. I think it's great what she's doing. Just when you see the things she's DJing, like sometimes she'll be like, I'm at bar 13 in New York City, so you're like, all right, that's like a place with bouncers and everything. When it's like, yeah, I'm going to be out till 2 a.m. under a fucking tunnel.
Yeah, the Foot Clan's going to be doing a half pipe demo in the background.
The Metal Militia are going to be there.
A sold out tunnel.
Huh?
A sold out tunnel.
Is there such a thing?
That capacity.
No, these underground parties. What's so funny about that is I was like, who's that fucking criminal piece of shit sitting next to you? That's her roommate, Yana.
Yeah. That's little Yana.
That's little Yana. Who's, I mean, Isabelle's got to protect. She's 4'11" and all of 65 pounds. So I'm like, please don't get Yana killed. For the love of God. It's the Bonfire.